Friday night ball on the show, and we come your way from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Detroit Tigers. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Tries to dump this one out to left, and that's in there, a base hit. So the leadoff man is on here to get this one underway.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Into the box, Rougned Odor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Pitches a cold strike, the throw. And it'll be too late to get Andrus as he's safe at second base. On the ground to the left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Yeah, it looks like these guys mean business. Back-to-back singles here to start the ball game. They want to put as much pressure on this guy as they can early on.
Number 30 stands in as he looks at a called strike. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
I think it's pretty... Plate. Well, pitchers got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Has to be thinking strikeout here.
Full count.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You need to be awfully careful here. Runners at the corners, that's bad enough. You do not want to load the bases here in the very first inning.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Grounded back up the middle. And that is a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and the Rangers will take a 1-0 lead. Joey Gallo will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And a moment now to have a look at Jeff Bannister's Texas Rangers. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Yeah, keep an eye on the performance of Elvis Andrus. He's a guy you cannot fall asleep on when he gets on base because he loves to run. In fact, he's in the top 5 in steals in the AL. So we'll see if he can add to his total in this one.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
I think Lawrence is pretty consistent and respected for his strike zone. He doesn't seem to miss many pitches too often.
Martinez is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, not enough people give Miguel Cabrera credit for what he's able to do defensively. Remember, he came up as a shortstop with the Marlins and moved to third base, and now is one of the greatest hitters to ever play the game. But that overshadows his defensive ability.
And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Josh Hamilton makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Josh Hamilton.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Full count, here it comes. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Martinez, still going back. Gone! It's a solo home run off the bat of Josh Hamilton. Home run number 5 on the year, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead. Out in front of it, strike one. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Catcher.
Robinson Chirinos will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen.
Hey!
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
Ball.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats up Kinsler. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely.
Now batting number 1.
Elvis Andrus steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
The 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Now
settling in now, Rougned Odor. He reached on a single in his first try. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, that's a sign of a guy who's really learning how to pitch. I mean, look at this location on 1 and 2. No need to try and blow him away with a high fastball. This is right on the outside corner at the knees. No chance to get that one.
2-0.
That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him in low
count is
bases.
2-1.
He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Joey Gallo will step in to lead things off for the Rangers, and he'll have protection in the form of Prince Fielder waiting in the on-deck circle. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. Lifted the other way to left center. Sierra moves over. Makes the play, 1 away.
First baseman number 84.
Into the box now, Prince Fielder. He flew out in his last at bat.
Hey, we got one.
shot towards second. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 17, Shin-Soo Choo.
Now to the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rangers down quickly on just 4 pitches. They lead it 2-1. Josh Hamilton is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
The left fielder, number
Infield in the overshift here.
Josh
now the pitch.
Hamilton.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Hamilton here. 0-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet. I got the count
1 and 2.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Oh, that one got the pitcher. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Drew Stubbs is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing left.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And Stubbs still going around second base. He's headed for third. And he's going to get there with a 1-out triple.
Now batting,
Robinson Chirinos stands
Robinson Chirinos.
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let...
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's now 3-1.
Number 1, shortstop
Elvis Andrews digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Castellanos got to get rid of it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of inning number. Rougned Odor heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Odor.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Sierra on the move, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And with
number
Prince
30.
Fielder lurking, we'll see a left-hander get up in the bullpen. Number 30 is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Joey Gallo will stand in now. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm. And that is something you just never want to see. can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The right
Shin
fielder,
Soo
number
Choo
17,
stands in,
Shin
trying to make it
Soo Choo.
3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
And this one's in the dirt. Goes to third with it. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now Choo swings and lifts a high fly ball out to deep right field. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kinsler's there for it. On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits. Josh Hamilton will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Backhanded. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Drew Stubbs.
Drew Stubbs steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. And he lays off there, 1-0.
I know the adrenaline can get to you sometimes, but when you start overthrowing your fastball like that, that's a bit of a red flag.
And a strike to even the count, 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
The batter.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way. And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Elvis Andrus. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end.
Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the first of this quick 2-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Anybody catch your eye, Eric? Gregory Polanco comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Gregory
Hit to third.
Polanco.
Taken in by Castellanos. Throws in time, and that's out number one. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's been a huge part of this lineup, and right now he's one of the leaders in the National League in the runs scored category. So look for him to make an impact on this game.
Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. And they'll try and tempt him with one of the